Hi everyone, Anita here, More Time to Chalk. And tonight we're going to build a snowman. I have this beautiful stencil that we're going to put some of these together on a bamboo cutting board. So when you come in, say hi so I can say hi back. If you see the little red button, that means you're live. And I'm going to make sure that my comments are up so I can see everybody. Now, I don't normally go live on Thursdays, so this is different. Now, I'm just going to also make sure that my keyword is working. I have all this stuff to get ready before the live, and I had Hi, Mary. Just before I was going to go live, I accidentally clicked everything off my laptop. So I'm like, oh no, now I got to reopen everything. So I'm just going to make sure my keyword is working. And okay, it should be good. So yesterday, well actually for 2 days, me and my husband, our phones, it was like super slow. We couldn't even open some of our sites like for 2 days. So I said, oh no, maybe our wireless router gave out. So we had to order a new one yesterday on Amazon. Well, I got it today. Well, as I said that I wasn't going to go live last night, the phone started to work because it wasn't a router issue. It was the Apple issue. I guess they had a hard time updating something. Anyways, so now I have to resend the router because I don't need it. So anyways, we're going to do a snowman. And I got this bamboo at the dollar store. And I went ahead and I did the first layer because, you know, sometimes watching the paint dry just takes forever. Plus, I'm going to do like the chippy method. I also got a star. These two was from the dollar store. There was 2 in the pack. So I'm going to do a chippy for this as well. So this stencil here is so nice. You can build the snowman different ways, but you can also use these as signs. Now, all our stencils, everything on the website is 25%, like everything. So you may want to have a look because I think it is done on the 21st. I really have to look again. I'm pretty sure it was the 21st, but let me just look one more time. Yes, it ends on the 21st, which is Monday. Okay, so let's get going. So I did 1 layer of the black chalk paint, and it's really thin because I find it goes on a little bit better. So I have just a dollar store candle, and I'm going to rub some on here because we're going to make it a little chippy. I'm going to put some on the side as well. Now, I'm going to make a hat up here, so I'm not going to worry so much about that one. I'm going to put some on the sides too. At the back, I did go ahead and I just painted it white. I'm not going to do a chippy on the back. I'm just going to do it on the front. I think that's good. Now, I'm going to put my top coat of white chalk paint. Now, if you're a Perks member, you get an extra 30% off the sale price, the 25% off. You'll get an extra 30%. Now, if you're not sure what a Perks member is, because I get a lot of people confused with the club and Perks. So the Perks is you pay $20 a month, but they give it right back into the $20 credit. So it's really free. And then you're gonna get 30% on your shopping every time. You'll also get some promotions, some inside information, and you'll belong to a community. And who doesn't love to save money? Okay, I think this looks good. So I got one thin layer. It doesn't need to be thick because we're gonna end up, you know, like scraping it. So I just wanted a nice thin layer. Maybe a little bit on the face. I'll make it a little thicker on the face. And the star, I thought maybe I'd do saffron. So I'm just going to put this like that in case I need it again. So my star, I forgot to put a little bit of chippy on there. So we're going to dry that. So I'll use, I did black also on the star. So if you're interested in being a Perks member, you can comment #Perks and I'll send you a link. Hi Melanie, thank you for sprinkling. Hi Lucas on YouTube and Azat. Hello. So if you just popped in, we are building a snowman. And we're doing like a chippy surface on the star. And this is going to be our stencil. Oh, and I'm also going to do a rust on a bell. I wish I had a bigger bell, but that's all I got. And I got these at the dollar store. So we're going to make this rusty looking. I love doing that. So we're going to do saffron for the star. Can you guys see that okay? Maybe I'll just turn it this way. I'm just drying the surface while I do something else. Okay, I need a brush. And if you're interested in getting a subscription at your door every month, which is our kit, you will get a surface, a chalkable surface. You will get a stencil and some paste, and sometimes it's ink. You get that every month with free shipping. It is $21.99 Canadian. $21.99 US and $27.99 Canadian. If you're a Perks member, you get a discount on that as well. I love this yellow. So we're going to dry that too. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be chippy anyways. So I'm just going to put my brush, I'm going to put like a baby wipe around it. That will just keep it moist while I'm able to wash it. Okay, and while that dries as well, let's go ahead and do a rust for the bell. So let me just grab a paper towel. I'm going to paint it black first, or maybe I should have brought my gray. Let me grab my gray paint, because gray is so much nicer when it's rusty. So I got the gray. And it also goes on better when it's a sponge dauber. What am I doing? I am doing a snowman. So these are stencils, they're reusable. And I'm gonna build a snowman using a bamboo cutting board. So I'm gonna grab, this is my gray chalk paint. I'm gonna put a layer of, whoa, that's a lot of paint. I'm gonna try and get the top too. Okay, now I got my other little dandy dry heat tool. In case I need another coat. Has anyone ever done the chippy technique with a candle, where you scrape some of the paint off the surface? That's if you like the old look. It's really pretty. I will probably, actually I think my coat is actually really okay, because I'm going to end up putting some cinnamon on top of it. So I'll just make sure that it's really dry so that it doesn't come off. I see some wet spots. So again, the website has 25% off on everything. Stencils, paste, ink, surface. Now's the time to get stocked up on your favorite items at a good price. Also, so because of the weather changing, it's going to get colder. In November, Couture is going to pause the Dixie Belle stains just because of the shipping in the cold. So it's going to be paused till the spring. Now I need a brush to add some Mod Podge on top. So this just makes the cinnamon stick. Where did I put my cinnamon? Right here. Now I just use the dollar store cinnamon. I don't use the good stuff. And you can also use cocoa. If you have the baking cocoa, which I think this is what this is. Now, once you got that all covered in cinnamon, I'm just going to put this somewhere in there. You're going to grab quite a bit so that you don't dump your paintbrush back in there. So I'm going to dab some on here. Take that cinnamon. And the more Mod Podge that you have, the thicker the rusty look will look here. Now I'm just going to take some Mod Podge off the lid. Okay, so I'm going to dry that, or let it dry on its own. just going to let this dry on its own. I'm going to move that. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to put this brush in there, this in there, and I'll wash that all later. I live in Canada. The Couture is a US and ships to Canada as well. So let's move this. I'm going to move that over here. So I need to, I've got some cinnamon on here. I'm going to dry my stars so that we can do a chippy on that as well. Has anybody, you're in Calgary. Yes, Calgary's far. So has anybody like done a lot of the Christmas decorations yet for your home? I'm gonna next week I'm going to decorate my porch with all the Halloween, well, not all the Halloween stuff because I did give some away, but I will decorate my little entrance. And if you're interested in the supplies that I use, I did add it in the description on YouTube. For Facebook, it is, the keyword is melt. And I can also put it in the comment, like the shopping cart as well. So for the keyword is melt. And if you want more ideas and inspiration and you're new, you can go ahead and comment #VIP for my free private group where we share ideas and inside information. So you can comment #VIP. Okay, I think this is pretty well. Okay, I'm going to start with my snowman. So now what I'm going to do, I might have to redo the back. Okay, so I am going to scrape some of the sides first. Oh, the sides were still wet. So you just want to scrape wherever you had the candle. It'll scrape some of the paint off. You guys, you can also use the Vaseline technique. I like that one too. Okay, I'll do the sides first. Just use a little paint scraper, nothing fancy. now we are going to do the front. Now my hat's going to go about up to here. I don't want to scrape too hard to take all the paint off, but I do want some of it. If you go in different angles, you'll get different scrapes. That way then it's not all consistent. There, I think that looks good, just like this. I don't want to take too much off my snowman. Okay. There. Just make sure you wipe everything off. So that's what that looks like. Okay, I'm just going to put this here for 1 second. We're going to go ahead and do the star, and then I'll paint my little area. I also made a nose, which I totally forgot. This is going to be to put on top of the hat. I don't know why my laptop keeps closing. This would be a nice little primitive star. Rusty looking. Okay, you can go there. Okay, I'm going to clean up this mess. I do have to paint my nose though. Oh. And this here makes a mess, but it is fun. So make sure your workstation is well covered. The dust and the paint. Just wipe some of this dust. Got dust all over my pants, but that's okay. I should have worn an apron. Okay, now this nose, I decided to make my own nose. What I did was I used it's air dry modeling compound, and you guys, I love the feeling of this. It's like I don't know, like a not marshmallow, but it is really soft. So I took a nap to do the nose, and I let it dry today so I can paint on it. So we're going to do that with some orange. And I keep it in a Ziploc bag so that it stays fresh. Okay, so let's do... So the color that I have is orange peel. I don't need to paint the back, but because I'm gonna glue it. Okay. So let that dry over here. Okay, bye Zat. Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's get, I got my bell, so let's get this. I want to put my face on and the scarf, but I do need to put wax on that just to protect my surface and my stencil. Because our stencils are reusable. So I have what you call finishing wax. So I'm going to put that on there. Sure, good enough. Okay, so I thought maybe, I thought of something, but I had changed my mind. Don't worry about it. I change my mind often. Okay, so let's put the face on, so I don't need to do the nose part. Now make sure you fuzz your stencil really well before you apply it. Okay, so I wanted to put the words down here. So I don't know if I should do that first. Because maybe it'll give me an idea how high I can go with the face. So the words I want to do in the corner, which says, "You make me melt." And it's just going to be all black. My scarf. Oh, I got to pick a color for my scarf. Maybe I'll just do the saffron. So right in the corner. That's going to be black. I think I have enough in there. Just make sure you don't got no air bubbles. Okay, now let's try that. So I might do the scarf, the saffron, because my star's yellow and my hat's going to be blue. Unless I might grab blue, because the blue will, for the scarf, will go really pretty with the hat. I change my mind often. Make sure it's dry. Okay, let me grab Cadet. I'll be right back. I'm glad my pastes aren't very far. Okay, it's a beautiful blue. It's going to go well with my my hat. So let me see whereabouts I can put my scarf. And I might make sure that the silk screen's not going to grab. Hi, Christine. So it is going to hide a little bit some of my words, but that's okay. So do it right here. That's okay. Let's grab the blue. So we're building a snowman, and I'm using a bamboo cutting board from the dollar store. So you can still see a little bit of my words. And it kind of took some of my M off, but that's okay because it looks a little aged. So let's dry that, and I'm going to put my face. I got to close this lid. So I didn't add Cadet to the shopping cart, but you may want to add it if you don't have it. Now, the shopping cart, you can add and remove whatever you need or don't need. And I also have some really, the fur for the brim of the hat. I like this blue. So let's go ahead and do the face. Oh, I got ink everywhere. 1 second. I go through so much baby wipes. Because if you don't clean your hands when you're doing the paste, you can get paste everywhere where you don't want it to be. So always make sure that your hands are at least clean for your steps. Got a string here. Okay, so that's perfect. The hat's going right there, and it's perfect. My nose is going to go right there. So I should have brought, I wonder if I have like a pinkish red paint so I can do some cheeks. Oops. So I just want to make sure that it's dunked in the water. I'm just going to take a drink. So this is going to be my nose. It's still drying. Yeah, the baby wipe thing. I don't know if I use as much as I do now when I had my 2 kids. If there was one thing, when my oldest was little, we used to go to there was a pharmacy where you can buy 100 diapers for $20. Now that was like 20, she's 29 now. That's pretty scary. Okay, let's dry the face. Now I will need my glue gun for my hat. It's a little off. My face should have moved over just a little bit, but that's okay because the nose will go there. Now I'm going to do the hat before I put my nose on, just so it dries a little bit more. Okay, so for my hat, I have this material. You know when you get the material, I got this one at Walmart. It's like their little folded packs. So I get this. Now, I don't know Oh, first let me put my glue gun on. So I'm going to need this. So my hat will go here, and my little, this is going to be my little brim. I'm going to cut it in half because it is kind of wide for what I want. And then so I can cut at least this much off of it. So it goes all the way around. So I can cut this much off. That way I can save it for something else. I'm going to make it long and make it so that it poofs out and just hangs there. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to glue the front. So that way, this can go right in the middle. I'm not sure if I'll go all the way around with my little fur. Oh, I don't know if it's hot enough. Let's see. Because I also have to glue the material in the back. I'm going to turn this around. Oh, and before I finish my hat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this string, I'm going to put one in a hole right here, but I'll make it so that the thing will come out of the top, the string, and the hat will go around it, so that way I can still hang it. Let me see how long I'm going to need this. And make a knot. Oh, it needs to be a little longer because this is pretty thick. I love this rope, guys. I got this at the dollar store, so I'll cut it about here. And if I have to shorten it, then later on, then I will, depending on where I hang it. So you kind of have to make it really long because it does make a nice thick string. Okay. So let's put, whoops. Oh, I want my nice clean cut on the outside. So then this one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue along the seam, and then I'll continue to go all the way out. So that way it'll close it. So I'm just going to turn this around. So when I get to here, I'm going to put it loose enough, and then I can fix it after whatever, how I fix my hats. So I need to make sure that these kind of match. And you won't see it because the way it'll be folded. Okay. So now, before I do that, I'm going to put this guy on, and I'm thinking that I could go all the way around, but I'm going to cut it in half. Should I cut it in half, or should I just... So this is what it would look like if I had the whole thing. It might be too big, and if I cut it in half, it'll be like this. Whoops. So I'm thinking half. What do you think? Should I leave it whole, or it's still nice even if it's half? Okay. I'm going to cut it in half, and then, but first I need to make sure I have enough. So I'll cut it right here. I'll have to get some more of this. Hopefully they have some more. This comes like in like a roll, like by the ribbon section at the dollar store. Okay, now wait, I'm going to save that. Oops. Just take whatever you cut off. Oops, I need another glue stick. Yeah, I'm going to do it all the way around. You're freezing on your end. Yeah, that happens. Okay, and then let's do this. Still just a tad too. I'll do the one side, and then I might have to cut the end off a little bit. Just a tad too big. Frizz up the hair. Oops, I got some glue on here. Just fuzz up the hair with all that loose ones. Okay, now for my hat here, I want to make it, oops, I might have to cover this now. I'm going to do, so push this down, put some glue here, and then put them together so that the string goes on each side. Okay, so before I glue my hat to like the end, what I want to do is I'm going to put my bell. So I'm going to put, I have like a, not this lace. This one right here, it's a nice little silver lace. So I'm going to tie this around a couple times, and then I want to cut the, like the ends to make it frail, like if it has a tassel. So let me wrap this around so that's nice and tight. And then I'm going to also put the bell on here. See if this is drying up. Has a couple little wet spots right there. I love doing the rusted look. Thank you, Mary. I don't know why, but the laptop keeps shutting down. Okay, I'm gonna put this through here. Hopefully it goes right, oh, it went right through to the other side. Okay, so I don't know if, maybe I can make a bow, quick little bow on top of this. Okay, so if it goes like that, okay, I just want to make sure my bow's going to be on the right side. It's just going to be a little tiny one. Just enough to give a little bit of a spark. Okay, so now I want to cut the little strings. And also rip it. That way you'll get the nice little tear right up to the end. Do that all the way around. Do different lengths. I'll just do a couple slits at a time. And then I'll do all the rips. I've been thinking about this all day. How am I going to do this? I love snowmans. Santas are my favorite, but I also love snowmans. I have, my neighbor had bought me, I think it might have been my first first winter in this home. And she was the sweetest neighbor. She had bought me a Santa that the beard is a mop head from a mop. And I still have it. I put it out every year. I don't think I could ever get rid of it, even if it were to look ugly. I don't think I'll get rid of it. I'll fix it before I throw it out. So now I'm just going to tear all of these. Actually, it works better when I did the slits on the top first. The only thing is the part where I had added glue, I might have to cut it because that one's not going to cut. Oh, maybe it did. look at that. Nice and frilly. Okay, now let's see how I can place my hat. Okay, so I wanted to maybe glue it. I'll just leave it on the slant. I don't know if it would move. Because even if I glued it on material, at least it won't. I could glue it like this. I want to make it nice and fluffy. I might glue it right here on the material. I wish it was a little longer, but it's not. But it looks so cool. Okay, so I glued it. Let me see if we can flip this up a little bit. Okay, so now I want to put my star. And it's on here. So we have a star in my nose. I gotta put my nose. Now I hope that this glue is gonna stick to this foam. I'm not sure. If not, I do have the cement one. I think I kind of have to move the nose. I tried to move the nose just a tad, but I don't think I can. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to move it over. I kind of off-centered it, but it's okay. Okay, my star. Now I have a star that I want to put here. Oh, there's still a little bit of paint on here. And I also have like holly and some little I just want to see what happens if I put, it's quite a bit. I got these, I think this one here was, I think it was Michael's. I don't think I'm going to put all of it, but let me see. That's way too much. Because I want to put like this, but I also have so I'm going to put one like this way. Some berries to put on. And okay, I have some, I got these at the Dollar Tree. So we have a Dollar Tree in close to us and a dollar store. But oh, I hurt my bag. What a difference in the supplies that they have. I don't know if the, so let me just see before I glue them what it would look like. I wonder if I should take this off. I think I'm going to take those little white things off just so I can put my own berries on there. Oops. These are like little star phones. Okay, I don't know where the other little, oh, there it is. Okay, let me see. If I had some red ones. But those ones I can probably slide in there. And this one here, I'll put two and two whites and one red at one end, and oops, I'm a little rough on my little cranberries. Okay, let me see. Do you get where there's one holly that just keeps flipping? Okay. Now this here will go right on top. I'm gonna go like this. I hope I got enough glue on my star. Okay, now I think like a little scratch there. I think I got everything. I got my bell. I didn't make a tag. So it goes all the way around. I think this looks really cute. You love him? Thanks, Mary. I think I've completed him. I think he turned out really cute. I will post a picture tomorrow. I'll have him up on in my porch there, and I'll take a picture. It turned out really cute. So thanks for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed doing this project, and I think I might go live again tomorrow night because I didn't go live yesterday. That's why I came on tonight. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, just put them in a comment below and I'll get back to you. So thanks for watching and see you guys next time.